What is up, guys? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. So I'm going to talk about my engagement and everything that's been going on. So I got engaged back in December, and Brooke and I have been together for about 2 years. And in high school we actually met each other, but we didn't really talk that much. And so then later on we reconnected, and when we were talking we started fishing a lot and just kind of hanging out, and then I eventually asked her to be my girlfriend. So we both like Twisted Tea, so on the bottle cap I actually put in, "Will you be my girlfriend?" and I super glued it. I cut out a piece of cardboard in the shape of a circle for the bottle cap. I super glued it, and then I stuck it in my pocket, and then I bought a 6-pack and we went to hang out with some friends. Saw that she was drinking one, so then I waited until she didn't look and I switched the bottle caps. So when she opened it, she saw that it said, "Will you be my girlfriend?" So it's pretty cool. She was getting a little teary-eyed because she did not expect it at all. So yeah, and then later on I decided that I was going to ask her to be my wife, and it was definitely a beautiful thing. She was expecting it a little bit, but it definitely caught her off guard. So I wanted to surprise her, and it was around Christmas time. I reached out to a couple of my friends and they said, "Well, we're actually planning on doing some family photos, so why don't you guys just come and then you can pop the question." So I told her that we were going to do some family photos, and we were going to get a couple of shots of our friends, and then they're going to do some of us in front of a big Christmas tree. So I talked to her family ahead of time and had them show up so that way they could all surprise her, because she had no idea that her family was even going to be there. So we did the Christmas lights, and then we pulled up to that spot, and her family was parking there, and I was nervous that she was going to see them, so I kind of pulled up a little bit forward and was just like, "Come on, let's go, come on," and getting her out there. And so they set it all up. So we took a couple of pictures of her friends, and then they said, "Okay, now you guys go." And so we took a couple of pictures, and then our plan was to, right as we were taking the pictures, I was gonna start to propose, and her family was gonna kind of come out of nowhere, and just big surprise. And so my friend kind of flagged the family to come down, and her stepmom, I'm guessing, thought that I already proposed, and so she came in front of us, and Brooke's like, "What are you doing here?" And she's like, "What are you doing here?" And then I was like, okay, well, maybe this is a good time to do it. So yeah, it was really cool having all her family there. I think that was definitely a good surprise for her. And in front of the Christmas tree, I think that was just a beautiful spot to do it around Christmas. And it was really cold, so I made sure to do it quick. So if you guys are planning an engagement, you have to make sure you look at the weather. You have to make sure that you're planning on parking. Where are people going to park? Are you going to surprise them with family, friends? You need to figure out where you're going to hide the family and friends. So all these things have to go through your mind before you plan a proposal. So it could take some time to plan, but you want to make sure that you do it right. But it's not always going to go how you want it to, so just be prepared for that. But either way, it was a fun process. It was fun planning and doing all that stuff. So if you guys are either thinking about getting engaged or just want to watch this video to kind of see what my viewpoint was on it, definitely make sure it's the right one, and make sure that's somebody that's going to build you up, somebody that's going to support you. And on top of that, make sure that they are going to be there for you when you're at your lowest and try to help pick you up. The big thing is to make sure that they are willing to support your goals and your passions and want to push you towards those. So I know for Brooke, like, my passion is YouTube, TikTok, social media, all that fun stuff. And so there'll be times that I'm just kind of demotivated to post a video, and she's like, "Hey, like, get on it. You know, this is your passion, this is something you want to do." One thing about engagement is just, you don't have to rush the process of getting engaged. It's okay to date somebody for a little bit and to make sure that they're the right one, hang out with them. And if you guys are starting to have conversations about engagement, if you guys are both on the same board, definitely start looking into it and start planning for it. So, but yeah, now we're engaged, and we have Addie, and she's 10 months, so she's starting to do really good, and I'll try to put more footage of her in here as well so you guys can kind of see her as she starts growing up. But yeah, that's my story, and it was definitely a beautiful thing, and I'm very well pleased of how it all turned out, and I definitely recommend it, that you guys film it if you want, or if you just want it to be something between you two. But it is definitely cool to capture that moment. So yeah, stay safe out there. If you are single, do not worry about trying to find the right person. Start focusing on becoming the right person. I promise it'll change your life. What you become is what you will attract. So just remember that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.